Good morning and welcome to the Haven Financial Group radio show. I'm Larry Kallevig, founder and CEO of the Haven Financial Group. We appreciate you listening. Feel free to give us a call anytime if anything resonates, if there's questions, worries, concerns. Do you have a plan or don't you have a plan? Question mark. Again, 612-504-8400, havenfinancialgroup.com. If you want to get some education, check out our site, all of the classes. Kim, good to be with you. Independence Day is not far away. Summer is in the air, and we know how fast it goes by in Minnesota, but let's not dwell on that. But let's talk retirement. How about that?
Let's do, because I cannot believe that we can actually sort of see the 4th of July. It is just coming so quickly. But we are talking about financial freedom. And this summer holiday season, I always like, Larry, for me, I always say summer is not a season, it's an event because it just comes and goes so quickly, So you want to be able to just soak up and enjoy every single minute of it. And the way you certainly can do that is to have some freedom and know that your finances are under control and that you're doing all the right things there. So we want to talk a little bit about that. We're going to start with the transition from saving to spending in retirement. We talk about this frequently, but if you take a moment and if you're someone who's not in retirement, you do probably wonder exactly how will I begin to draw all that money that I have tucked away all these years. So we're going to talk about that. Building a summer of freedom on a retirement budget. American history, we're going to talk money edition. And finally, plan for a life of freedom in retirement. I think the key word here is freedom, Larry.
It is. It is. And it is almost the 4th of July for sure. America's celebrating 250 years, quite an accomplishment. But, as it relates to retirement, financial freedom in retirement is more than just accumulating enough savings. It's about knowing your money is working for you in a way that supports your goals, your objectives, withstanding economic shifts, up and down stock market, provides long-term care, confidence. Really, that's what it's about. It's giving you confidence to know, hey, we're well positioned for retirement. We have a plan. We have a partner. We can talk about it anytime, revisit them again, modify it, do whatever it takes. And again, spending that quality time really does give the peace of mind and confidence to, again, we're in a good spot. And we have clients that come in and, with the markets are up or down, and they go, we just need to have a discussion to know we're okay. You know what? I'm so glad that they do that, because they maybe forgot we had this conversation. We did this for this reason. Oh yeah, that's right. And sometimes they just need, and again, if it is true, hey guys, you're in a really good position. Remember, this is why I say it. This is what supports it. It's not just Larry blowing hot air or us blowing hot air. This is real. Again, we have the tough talks too. Again, don't get me wrong. We have the tough talks that say, guys, spending's a little bit out of whack. We got to make some adjustments because at the rate we're going, it's not a good ending. Mm-hmm. So we have the good, the bad, and the ugly talk, but we have the talk, and that's what's so important.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk a little bit about the transition financially, because Larry, I can only imagine. You've got your money in your 401ks, you've got your money. Maybe you're going to have a pension. You've got Social Security is coming your way. You've got your money in the market, and then all of a sudden you stop getting a paycheck. And you got to figure out now, how do I get that cash that I have saved, and how should I start to draw it? That's a really big hurdle to jump over.
It is. All those years of accumulation, going to work, stocking up the 401k to whatever degree you did that, that was easy. But planning the transition from saving to spending in retirement is one of the most important, oftentimes overlooked steps in the financial planning process. And here's, we're going to talk about why it matters, what can go wrong if it is ignored and you don't have any strategies. I've asked many times over the years, I've said it on air many times, that when I've asked newly retirees, just this last week, several times, what has been the hardest thing in retirement? Not getting a paycheck any longer. Right. And now guess what? Now we have to figure out, how do we generate a monthly paycheck if needed, depending upon your income sources, Social Security, maybe you're delayed, maybe not. Pensions, maybe not. So how much do you need? Well, sometimes it takes a while to figure out. And I mean, you retire and you go, well, I think I guarantee I need 5,000 a month. So oftentimes it fluctuates. And again, we can make adjustments. The accumulation year into the distribution / preservation. Not all financial advisors or financial firms do this. In fact, numerous times over the years, in fact, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, I had a new clients of ours, a newer couple, they go, our guy got us to where we're at through the accumulation process, but we're not confident he can get us to where we need to go in the retirement distribution process. He just wants to talk accumulation, but we're not in that season anymore.
Yeah, making that transition, there are many elements associated with making that transition. One of them being, obviously, for tax purposes, you want to make sure that you sit down with a partner who can guide you in the right direction to make sure that you're drawing your dollars at the right time. 612-504-8400 is the number where you can reach the folks at Haven Financial Group. Today, we're talking about a stable retirement and how you make sure that happens. We're going to talk much more on the other side of the break, including building a summer of freedom on a retirement budget. That's coming up next right here on the Haven Financial Group Radio Show.